research, and I just washed my hands. So, but as you can see, it's a pair of girls' gloves, and one of the gloves is signed. Now it looks like it says to Pete, but it actually is supposed to read to Pat. But from what I understood, the girl, which was a relative of the person that I got them from, was wearing them at the time, and it looks like it says Pete, but it was really supposed to say Pat. But anyway, interesting story behind them is the lady who I got it from her best friend, was the adopted daughter of Larry Haynes, who was a Broadway actor from New York. And I'm not going to put this whole thing on here or read this whole thing, but as you can see, I got it from, she was a sergeant. She passed away a few years ago, but she was in the Asheville, North Carolina Police Department. And but he had actually gotten tickets to go see Elvis at the Dorsey Brothers stage show for some family members. It was like an aunt or a niece or something, and it was the March appearance of the Dorsey Brothers stage show, and that's where this signed glove came from. And he was a big soap opera star and was on the film stage. There's some story about the adoption of this couple, and this is Larry Haynes right here. This is who originally owned the glove, or pair of gloves. And there's a picture of Elvis at the actual Dorsey Brothers stage show. Here's another photo of Elvis signing autographs, and I assume it was around this time. This might be one of the relatives that actually got the glove signed. I'm not sure. If you look here closely at the appearance that it was supposed to be at, there is a girl in the front row, and you would think that this man that was in a soap opera at the time in New York would be able to get good tickets, so that very well could be the glove itself. And the obituary of the lady who actually owned the gloves is, there she is when she was, I guess, like 1 or 2. And you can freeze frame this if you'd like, read it. But this is who originally owned the gloves. There she is before she passed away. Here's the date that the gloves were gotten, the signed glove. There's fans outside the backstage door, more than likely the time that it was gotten. And there's a girl on the front row, and you would think that a big soap opera star that got tickets for the relatives for that show would have been able to get good seats. That very may well be the gloves. And then the family member, or friend, I'm sorry, that got the gloves from her after she passed away, she left them to her, was this lady right here, and she wrote this little note to me. And then here are the actual gloves. So not going to go into a lot of detail and lose you on it, but signed Elvis glove. Oh, and here's what it looks like on the opposite side. And that's what I've gotten so far, but I thought you guys might be interested in seeing what an Elvis Presley signed glove from 1956 would look like. Take it a little closer. But there it is. Elvis Presley signed. Oh, and these are leather, by the way. These are leather gloves. But Elvis Presley signed young girls' gloves from 1956.